What's good, Washington fans? So just heard, you guys probably already heard as well. Albert Breer, the NFL beat reporter, said that the Washington football team is a name. Curtis Samuel is a name to watch for the Washington football team. I think we all knew this. You know, I've joked around before and said that Ron Rivera's already sent this man a jersey. He's already sent him the playbook. I know that's tampering, but I'm just joking around. You know, I've said Washington Panthers millions and millions of times before while Ron Rivera has been here. And I know you guys watched the Cam Newton video that came out yesterday where he did talk about the possibility of signing with the Washington football team, but he did not answer the question with Brandon Marshall and Chad Ochocinco. Also, Richard Sherman said some good things about Terry McLaurin as well, that he just needs another wide receiver across from him. And I think Curtis Samuel definitely could be the guy. Curtis Samuel, he plays slot and he plays outside. Very versatile guy. Can run after, has great run after the catch ability. Is a jet sweep guy. A lot of people say he's a gadget guy, but I think he's more than that. I really do. Has great hands, is really good on third down. So, and I know everybody wants Kenny Galladay, everybody wants Allen Robinson, Chris Godwin, all the big name wide receivers. So honestly, if we strike out on those guys or Corey Davis, kind of like where we missed out on Amari Cooper, I don't want us to just give up on the rest of the guys that are available. I think this receiver class is deeper than last year's receiver class, where, you know, Curtis Samuel, he's more of a mid-tier guy. He's in the top 10 of the receiving class, the free agency receiver class right now. But I would be I would be excited. I'd be pretty happy if we did sign him. He's very explosive. Is a great deep ball threat. Remember, he cooked us. He had a 50-yard catch against us, and then he had a reverse sweep play where he gave Jeremy Reeves a piggyback ride. So he put on a show against us. So I know Ron Rivera and Scott Turner are probably salivating to get this guy. A lot of familiarity. Marty Herney was there when Curtis Samuel was with the Panthers as well. So just a lot of familiarity, a lot of connection. Of course, he went to Ohio State, did play with Terry McLaurin, ran a 4.3 140-yard dash coming out of college for the NFL Draft Combine. So lots of things to like with him. You look at his numbers. He's played 15 games this past year, played 16 games the year before. He's been pretty durable. Only played 9 games his rookie year, 13 games in his second year. So he's been pretty durable the last 2 years. Had 77 catches for 851 yards, 3 receiving touchdowns, and then he can run the ball too. Had 2 rushing touchdowns, 41 rushes for 200 yards, 4.9 yards per carry. The year before that, he had 19 carries for 130 yards. So the guy is super versatile. You know, Ron Rivera loves versatile wide receivers, kind of like a hybrid like Antonio Gibson, where he was a receiver in college and a running back in college, is kind of playing that dual role where Gibson can roll out to the slot. We haven't really seen much of that from Antonio Gibson, but adding Curtis Samuel would add a lot more versatility to this offense. And he had a 79.4% catch success rate, which is awesome. Had 97 targets and caught the ball 77 times out of 97 chances that he had a chance to get the football, man. He's averaged 6.7 yards per carry over his career. So a lot of things to like from this young man. I like him a lot. Only 24 years old. Had 1,000 yards of total scrimmage this year as well. He had 177 snaps from the outside and 399 snaps from the slot position. So this guy can play all over the field, and he's still young. You look at the spot track and see what his market value is. You gotta look at the numbers here. It's not gonna be like a Kenny Galladay where they were hearing that the Lions will most likely franchise tag Kenny Galladay. But for Curtis Samuel, so guys like Kenny Galladay, Allen Robinson, this is probably gonna be $20 million per year, just like the Amari Cooper deal. That is probably going to be in that ballpark. But for Curtis Samuel, look at his market value here on Spot Track. Former second-round pick out of Ohio State, number 40, is $12.4 million. Now, honestly, for me, how much did we sign Paul Richardson for? What was like $10 million a year or something like that? 12.4 is not the best. I would want to do like 9 or 10, but if he's asking for about 11 a year, I'm fine with giving him a 3 or 4 year deal for 4 years for $40 million, 4 years for $44 million. I think that's pretty reasonable. Or even four. Yeah, I would do 4 years for $44 million. I think he's primed and ready for a breakout season. I'm excited to see him with Terry McLaurin. And who's to say that we can't get 2 wide receivers in free agency? I doubt we do, but who's to say we can't go get Allen Robinson and Curtis Samuel? I doubt we do that, but in a perfect world, that would be the scenario. If that doesn't happen, we at least get Curtis Samuel and get Rashad Bateman in the first round, or Terrace Marshall in the first round, or Amon-Ra St. Brown in the second round. There's just so many options. Elijah Moore out of Ole Miss in the third round. Those are just some names to throw out there. Tutu Atwell, that's another small guy, small receiver. But there's just, so many options in the draft. But I would love to bring in Curtis Samuel. I think he would be a great addition to this team and help this team out a lot. You guys let me know what you guys think. How much would you offer Curtis Samuel, or would you just not go after Curtis Samuel at all? Hail to the football team. Hey, Wizards 5-game win streak. You already know what it is. Hail to the football team. Peace.